Okay, so let's be honest. We've all played around with AI, right? Asked it to write a poem about a cat or some other silly thing. But how do we get past the fun and games and actually turn this thing into a serious business asset? Well, that's what we're digging into today. How to go from vague ideas to really valuable results and turn your AI from a fun toy into a powerhouse tool.
Does this sound familiar? You ask an AI for help with something, and what it spits out is, well, it's weak, it's generic, it's pretty much useless. You end up feeling like you wasted more time than you saved. So what's going on here? Is the AI just not that smart?
Here's the truth of it. The problem isn't the AI. It's what I like to call a briefing problem. And as a business owner, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you give a vague brief to one of your team members, you're going to get vague work back. It's the exact same deal here. And that brings us to this term you've probably heard buzzing around: prompt engineering. I know, it sounds super technical, maybe a little intimidating, but it's not. It's actually a really practical skill, and we're gonna frame it in a way that makes perfect sense for anyone who manages, well, anyone.
This definition really cuts right to the chase. We're not talking about coding or anything complicated. We're just talking about good, clear communication. The whole goal here is to get useful, accurate, and business-ready results. You know, stuff that actually helps you run your business.
Let's try a little metaphor that makes this all click into place. I want you to imagine you just hired a new intern. They're incredibly smart, super capable, can learn anything in seconds, but they have zero experience and zero direction without you.
That's where the prompt comes in. The prompt is just your list of instructions. It's the brief you give to that clever intern to make sure they know exactly what you need them to do.
And that, of course, puts you in the driver's seat. You're the manager. The quality of the work that intern produces, that's not really on them, it's on the quality of your instructions. You're the one with the power to get amazing results. This just shows the difference so perfectly. On the left, do sales. I mean, what is your intern gonna do with that? They'd be totally lost. But look at the right. Now you've got a clear plan, an actionable task that leads to a real result. That's the power of a good brief. So let's just nail this down. Forget any idea that this is some kind of technical magic. It's not. This is a core management skill, plain and simple, giving clear instructions to get the result you want. Okay, so why should this really matter to you and your business? Because let's face it, as an SME, you don't have unlimited time or money or people. This isn't just about playing with new tech. This is about getting a real serious competitive edge. And we're not talking about abstract ideas here. Look at this list. These are all the everyday tasks that just eat up your time. Drafting proposals, creating marketing posts, writing up standard operating procedures. With the right instructions, your AI intern can do the heavy lifting on these, freeing you up to focus on the big picture.
All right, so you're probably asking, how do I do it? How do I give these clear instructions? Well, the best part is there's a simple, repeatable formula you can use every single time to get fantastic results.
Here it is, the 5-part formula for a perfect prompt. First, you give the AI a role. This is so important. You're telling it what hat to wear. Act like a sales coach or an HR advisor. Second, a specific task. This is your action word. What do you want it to do? Summarize, analyze, draft. Third, give it context. This is the background information it needs to succeed, like who your company is or who the audience is. Fourth, set some constraints. These are the rules of the game. Keep it under 300 words, use a friendly tone, whatever you need. And last, the output format. Tell it exactly how you want the answer back. Do you want a table, bullets, a ready-to-send email? Now for the fun part. Let's see what happens when we take one of those typical, vague requests we all make and rebuild it using this 5-part formula. This is where it all really comes to life. So on the left, you've got a prompt we've all probably tried. Help me do marketing. It's useless, right? But on the right, now that is a valuable work order. Let's break it down with our formula. We give it a role, B2B marketing strategist. We give it context, a Malaysian SME software company. The task is crystal clear. Create 5 LinkedIn post ideas. There are constraints on the language, simple and professional, and we've even defined the output format, a table with a hook, message, and call to action. I mean, the difference is just night and day.
So let's be absolutely clear about this. This isn't about you becoming some kind of tech guru. This is about sharpening a skill you already use every single day as a leader, thinking clearly, briefing clearly, and asking questions strategically.
Which brings us right back to that first question we asked.
Now that you've seen how simple it can be to give clear instructions, you've got a choice to make. Are you going to keep just playing around with AI? Or are you going to start briefing it like a high-performing member of your team and turn it into real, powerful leverage for your business? The choice is all yours.